Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. Today we are going to be reacting to an important song. This is Itzy's latest comeback, Cake. And the reason I say it's important is because it's no secret Sneakers wasn't very well received. I liked it, but the majority of people did not. I also like Cheshire, and I think the other song, the English song, was it Boys Like You, or you know which one I'm talking about. I don't know if that's the exact title or not, but I, again, enjoyed all of those. Cheshire was a little bit more well received, but those other two, not so much. So there's a lot riding on this comeback, and JYP has been pushing the girls hard. The girls have been pushing themselves. We've heard two pre-releases with Bet On Me and None of My Business. Bet On Me was actually really good and very touching. None of My Business was a vibe type of song, but I'm hopeful for this one, for Cake. I'm also curious what kind of meaning is gonna be behind Cake, because I mean, if you've been watching the videos here, you know I reacted maybe 2 weeks ago or so to a video from Card with their song Cake. I'm pretty positive Itzy's meaning is not going to be the same. Like, if you want to know what I'm talking about, head over there, check that one out. Pretty positive this one's going to be a more family-friendly cake. That being said, what does it refer to? Let's find out. So let's head over and check out Itzy with Cake. All right, I've got subtitles on. We're starting here in like this this group formation. An interesting finger choreo. Okay. There's a interesting like saxophone type of instrument in the background. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Preach, girl. What? That I don't know what to say about that chair. Very cute, very energetic choreo. It's almost like almost an in-mix type of melody switch here. It went very electric, like synthetic sound now. Mix up that batter, girls. Let's go. These girls are all such visual queens. I love Yeji, by the way. Hold on, did she get shot and the bullet got caught by some cake or something? Leah's out here being a princess. Come on, Cherry Young Center. That was an interesting frame change. Cherry Young was in the center, but as they panned the camera around, it ended up being Yeji and then Yuna. And of course, their standard crown final pose. All right. So we're going to listen to it again. And I'm going to point out some things that I was trying to catch on to. My first impression of this song is that as a comeback, it is not their best. I enjoyed it. I am hopeful that it's enough to put them back in kind of like the overall fandom's good graces. Like, I shouldn't say the fandom because the fandom never left. Midzy's will always support the group. It's more of like the people on the fringe because as an artist, you're going to have fans. Well, I guess there's levels to that too. There's stans and then there's fans, but then you're going to have, so overall, you're going to have this group of fans. Then you're going to have these fringe people who could be fans. They could be drawn in if you put out what those people are looking for. And then there's the people who are outside of that circle who you're never going to attract them regardless. So what I'm hopeful for is that this song has done enough to bring in more of those fringe people who may or may not have left during Sneakers and Boys Like You. Again, I enjoyed it. It's a very cute song, but it has a good message. And we'll show, because my first impression or my first catch of the message, so to speak, is that this is kind of like about focusing on yourself and tuning out everybody else. And both them as a group, but just in general as a message. But we're going to go back and I'm going to see, if I'm right, or if I can add more to that interpretation. So let's go back and check it out again. And this horn opening, or I guess if I'm calling it a saxophone, that's not a horn, but I'm pretty sure it's a saxophone. It sounds familiar. It sounds like a lower key, but the rhythm and some of the notes sound the same, and I'm trying to place it. What is that song that goes, it starts with like trumpets, and it's like da 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 da. Voltage. That's what I'm thinking of. That opening reminds me of their Voltage opening. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I get that ear sound from it. So being a piece of cake, meaning it's so easy. That's an expression. I don't know how common that expression is overseas, but in the States, if we say something's a piece of cake, that means like it's super easy. Yuna's voice is so refreshing here. Eat it all up, down. Yeah, like, okay, I didn't really quite get that line. I assume that's just giving directions on, eating the cake. Like, it's so easy. You can do it any way you like. That's my interpretation of that line. I don't really have a backup answer for this one. My time never waits. So, same old stuff. I want something different. I want to chase something different. So, this was one of the first lines that I caught as we were listening. And my impression, my interpretation of this is that they don't necessarily like they know, right? They know that public opinion has kind of shifted a little bit on their future prospects, their current success, whether they're flops. I would never call this group a flop, but I'm starting to see more people online do that. And if you heard Bet on Me, you know that they have a song already on this same album that talks about they're just going to bet on themselves. They're going to do what it takes and keep moving forward. I feel like this line brings that same concept. Like, we don't we know that you guys like our old stuff, but we don't want to do the same thing every time. We want to be different. We want to keep growing as artists. We want to chase something different and experiment. And then, of course, this line right here, like, you can't make everyone happy. They know that. They just want to make themselves happy, be true to themselves, and make Midzy's happy. Those fringe people that I keep mentioning, like that you could draw in or repulse, you can't get them all. No matter what you do, you're not going to be able to please everyone, and they know that. Show some respect. Like it's okay if you don't like us, but don't try to drag us down. I do me, you do you. Like, let's just go our own separate ways here. Like, go do you. You're over there. I'm over here doing me. We don't have to mix. If you don't like us, that's fine. I didn't even pay attention to this giant fluffy guy wearing a chain. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, you're me and I'm me. Isn't that enough? Or wait, did I say you're me? Okay. You're you and I'm me. Same concept. Okay, this scene was nuts. I don't know what the inspiration was to just have this chair spinning in place for a while. Cake, can't wait till I bite them. My life is mine in the end. Like, at the end of the day, I don't answer to you guys. I answer to nobody but me. And as long as I'm happy and I'm pleased with what we're doing, then that's really all that matters. And you're going to... This part I don't think is said or referred to really in a line, but you're going to love us for us, or you're just not going to love us. Which goes back to the, you know, can't please everybody, you're you, I'm me, that kind of thing. I'm sure this is supposed to symbolize that, okay, you know what? As I'm speaking, I have my own interpretation of this, and it could be right. I could be way off, like Ryujin. But so the line here doesn't have to be so complicated every time. But the cinematography here is her shooting at target practice, and she misses. She misses horribly. She barely even gets it on the paper, let alone the target. She missed the target completely. And this could be a metaphor for, you know, yeah, we're gonna miss sometimes. Not everything is gonna be a hit. Sorry, there was a gnat there. But then Yeji, like, kind of picks up the pieces, so to speak, and like hits the bullseye. Meaning, like, yeah, even if we miss, we're still true to ourselves and we're still right on target. Is that what this scene means? I don't know. But I'm convinced, as I'm saying it out loud, that I'm at least on the right track, whether I'm right or not. Yuna is so adorable. I can't tell who's more, like, adorable, cute, Yuna or Leah. But I love Yuna's choreo here, like her energy, regardless of whether, you know, she's a visual or not, just her energy here. Like, look at this. Love that scene. Wait, hold up, what was it? We're so busy, yeah, like my birthday. Because birthday cake, okay. It's not easy. And so nothing in life is easy. It's, you know, it's not going to be easy every day. Just focus on yourself. Focus on right now. There's a lot to break down, and we're only like a third of the way through this song. It's all fine. I think it's easy peasy, like easy, like cake, piece of cake kind of thing. Just reinforcing that metaphor. I like the chorus. It's got a lot of swag to it right there. And Ryujin, she is able to effortlessly put that kind of swag into just about anything that she's doing. Whether at this point, I'm convinced that's just who she is. I don't watch their like lives or anything like that, so I don't know how she is away from the performance. But during performances, and I've seen them in concert too, it just seems like, yeah, she can pull off, stunning visual concept and mother concept, so to speak. But she just has this swag. Her and Yeji both, but especially Ryujin, that's like, you can't put a finger on it, but you know it's there. That facial expression. Hold up. Can we find it? It went by too quick. Like, Ryujin's like, what the hell was that? Got them in a sniper scope and they shoot, and this is where that cookie that Yeji had earlier, and she was like tracing the umbrella that's on there. That little cookie catches the bullet. And then this is like that, like a in-mix type of switch up here, which is kind of weird. I don't dislike it, it's just strange. You can't promise like the weather, it's up in the air. Hold on, did I miss a line before this that also makes that make more sense? No. Okay. They're at the green screen like a weather meteorologist on the news channel. Nobody knows if you'll be happy tomorrow. Who can guarantee it? Like you can't predict the weather. Is that what that line's? You can't promise. Yeah, you can't predict it. You can't promise the weather is going to be something that, so just like that, you can't promise that you're going to be happy the next day. At the moment. All right, lyricist, I'm gonna need y'all to rethink this one, but it's like saying NFL league or NFL football league, like National Football League, football league. Anyway, the moment right now is what's up, living right now. If you guys hear this, that kind of sound, that's me not being able to control my inner percussionist, and I'm like, kind of like finger drumming on the table. This is some really interesting cinematography here too, like just these bolts of lightning coming down as the camera pans around all of them. The lightning bolts striking where they are remind me of Everglow, I think it was First. And then these are supposed to be mirrors, but they're actually made out of aluminum or aluminum foil. This part right here, though, sometimes I want the cool breeze. Maybe I'll have more motivation, meaning like I don't want to always have to work so hard. Maybe I'll have more motivation to work hard and to do these things that people expect of me if I just get a little time and room to breathe and enjoy the breeze. So I'm not sure. I don't know if any of the girls had a hand in writing this track or if this was solely written by JYP or someone else. I could have sworn I remember JYP having writer credits on this. But if the girls had any input in the lyrics, I feel like this is part of, what they contributed. Sometimes indifference is better, and say it so everyone can hear it. So sometimes not giving in to the haters, just like letting it go is better. And sometimes saying, I don't care is the best way to go, which is absolutely true because you can argue with somebody and they can be like, I hate this, and you can respond negatively, or you can even positively reinforce that, but that almost brings down yourself in that case. Like, I don't like this. Oh, you know what, you're right. Like, or you can say, that's cool, you go do you, I'm gonna do me, like they said earlier in the song. I don't care, we're still gonna keep doing our own thing here. It doesn't have to get complicated. I think that's pretty much the extent of the breakdown. Unless there's more that I don't remember. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, their crown pose. Love it. It's their trademark at this point. Alright, guys, so that was Itzy with Cake, and I love the message here that they're going to, and it's consistent with their bet on me message as well. Like, at the end of the day, I can't please everybody. I'm just going to focus on me, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Let's just do what we want to do here. So I really like that, especially with so much writing on this comeback. That line, in and of itself, sometimes it's better to be indifferent and say it loudly, is basically a microcosm. Like, that line sums up this song. They're basically saying right there, we're indifferent towards all of this. We still love our fans, we still love ourselves, but we're indifferent to all this talk, all this noise from outside. And it doesn't have to be complicated. We're just going to put out what we're proud of. Now, one thing I want to do here is go back and play that opening and then also play Voltage so you guys can maybe hear what I was hearing. All right, so this is the opening for Cake. And then remember I said it's a different instrument and a lower key, but the same basic notes and rhythm. So this is... All right, so I don't know if y'all could hear it. That's what I was hearing. I don't know. It doesn't make any difference. I just thought it was a cool, like, connection in some of their music there. Anyway, this reaction has gone on quite a while because we had a lot to break down, or at least I felt like there was a lot to break down on that second playthrough. But if you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you did, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications so you can see when future content goes live. Stuff that's coming up for the channel. There's some things coming that I wasn't planning on. Like Quan Nb, I think is her name, former Eyes One member. I had no intention of reacting to her comeback, but after seeing a lot of pictures, and now I'm starting to slowly explore more members of Eyes One, it's only fair. So I will react to the her comeback. August 16th, we've got Espa dropping a new track. August 18th, Geo drops her solo album. Everglow has a comeback, and I'm super excited for that. Everglow is one of my favorite groups, and they're by far the most underrated group, in my opinion. And then August is relatively light in terms of content that I have planned, so I should be able to get to a few more of your requests than usual this month. And as long as we don't get any, drops out of nowhere that I wasn't expecting that I need to listen to. But thanks for checking this one out, guys. I appreciate you. And again, I hope you enjoyed. Till next time, everybody, stay safe, be happy, and take care.